Where everything culminates. So when I talk about energy medicine, it's not only chakras, it's about, the meridians. Then there are the chakras, the 7 chakras, and these chakras feed into the energy meridian, and then there are the radiant circuits, which are responsible for gratitude, happiness, and there are network of, pathways and grids, like how you have the power grid. So you have a basic power grid. So
Correct.
Basically, if you look at it, we're just a energy wire frame, buzzing. And how to keep ourselves buzzing and, charged. If we are able to do that, I think, I don't think that disease will come anywhere close to you.
Well, you know what? I have also learned because of Ayurveda. These are what in Ayurveda they call them nadis, basically. And we are basically energy and vibrating at a certain frequency. Once we can align ourselves with that frequency of the cosmos, we are able to bring this into just ease. Like you just mentioned. So but it's a daily process because, of course, we get bombarded with our responsibilities, bombarded with a lot of activities that we're doing, put on our hands and everything. So we are consuming that energy very fast. And that's why I wanted to talk to you to kind of tell our audiences, how can you replenish that energy quickly? And what are the simple ways, the quick ways that you have found or you have studied or you practice? We can just bring that. Of course, sleep is one thing, but I'm sure you have a lot of other ways we could do that.
So, you know what? There is something which I call the daily energy routine that we've been taught. And this is something that you need to do it every day. You have to make it a habit. So what it does is basically it keeps your energetic, or I would call the astral energy body kind of humming and, charged. And you need to do it every day in the morning. You want to do it once or twice a day. And it does not take a lot of time at all, probably 5 or 10 minutes. And if you want, I could kind of demonstrate you quickly about those exercises.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, just tell us a little bit brief about them, and then you can just show us, exactly how each one works.
So probably I will do, while I'm talking to you, I'll kind of tell you about that exercise. And the important part during this exercise, Mike, is, and for all the viewers who've tuned in, is basically you need to breathe in with a closed mouth and breathe out through an open mouth. So what happens is when you're breathing in with a closed mouth, the tongue is automatically at the upper lip. It's like a plus sign of a battery. And when you breathe out through your mouth, your tongue automatically settles down. That's like the negative part of your battery. So it's like you're connecting the battery, plus, minus, plus, minus. So that breathing should be through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Okay. So I'll tell you I'll tell you the daily energy routine. These are 8 short exercises, and I'll just explain to you while I'm doing them. Yeah.
Yeah, so just go a little bit slower because I want the audience to make notes and and questions. Please put your questions as soon as when Mike Amit is showing these things. Go ahead, Amit.
Yeah. Okay, so what happens is this exercise is called the shoulder crossover. Okay, this is really important before you start your daily energy routine. What it basically does is you take your, it's the right hand of mine on your right shoulder. You can start off with any hand, okay, and dig in deep into your shoulder, right, and then you're kind of digging in deep and pulling it across to the opposite side through your hips. So again, left on your right hand side, pulling it and pushing it across your hip. Do this like probably for 4 breaths, breathing in and breathing out. So what's happening is you're kind of activating your energy and you're making your energies from the left cross over to your right and vice versa. So you're kind of giving them a kind of a boost, like that boost to the system. Yeah. Then we follow up with what is called the 4 thumbs. Yeah. So the 4 thumbs are, the first thumb is take 3 fingers and thumb right below your eyes on the cheekbone. Okay. And breathe in and breathe out. Now what this exercise is doing is kind of grounding you. Okay. It's grounding you. These thumbs ground you. So there are 4 thumbs. This is the first thumb. The second thumb is at the clavicle. You see there's a bone that juts out here at the base of your neck, or probably an inch below it, you'll see a kind of a dent. You'll automatically find it yourself, So take 2 or 3 fingers and hit here. What this is called is the K27 point. What this does is it kind of realigns all your body energy. So do that for 2 or 3 breaths you're comfortable with. Then you go down to the thymus gland, okay? You're trying to activate your thymus gland, which is responsible for immunity. So maybe somewhere around your on your sternum, if you're wearing a pendant or your necklace, it automatically kind of falls on it,
Yeah.
And you take 4 fingers so that you don't miss the point, and you thump over there. Again for 2 or 3 breaths, And this again helps in increasing your immunity as well. So this is a beautiful point. Then you go to the spleen point, which is also a very important point because it helps in metabolizing your digestion. Not only digestion, but also, your mental negative chatter or negative feelings or negative energy that you've taken over from everyone else. This kind of metabolizes this. Okay, so you thump. Basically, if this is your nipple, you go perpendicularly down, and the last rib that you feel, you kind of thump over there. For the ladies, it can be the bra strap. So you thump over there, and again for 2 or 3 breaths. So these are called the 4 thumps. Okay, the 2 exercises over. Then the third exercise that we're going to do is just another crossover for energies to cross over. You do a marching, take your right hand and hit your left knee. Just keep on marching on the spot. You can just do it like 10 on each leg. That's it.
I mean, you can do that. You can do that before an exercise, I guess, just to warm up or to energize yourself.
Exactly. What you're doing is you're training your energy. You're training. This is all a training process. So probably you're not. Anyone doing for the first time might feel a little bit funny or awkward, but that's okay. You're training your energies. Okay. Again, you're realigning and training your energies. Then you get into what is known. This is the 4th exercise. What is known as a Wayne Cook posture. The Wayne Cook posture is very important because, during the day, you have a lot of chatter or you have a lot of unscrambled chatter or dialogues that are going inside. This kind of, reorganizes all that and grounds you down. So what you do is you cross at your feet. I won't be able to show you that. So basically you cross at your feet, left over right, right over left, no problem. Take your left hand out, point it pointed outwards, your right hand, and clasp it. Get it inside like that. Okay, and breathe in like for 4 counts. Breathe in. So 4 counts, and at the end of the 4th count, keep your feet crossed. Make a pyramid with your hand like that. Okay, and get it at your 3rd eye while your feet are crossed, and you breathe in again 4 times. And on the 4th count, when you breathe out, you kind of put your 4 fingers, push it into your forehead, and take it across to your temple, just above the ears. So this is called the Wayne Cook posture. Very good for unscrambling the energies and the talk and the negative chatter that you had.
Anxiety.
We followed up with what is known as a crown pull. Crown pull is sometimes you kind of feel very lethargic and lazy, and you feel that the oxygen is not going up to your head. So this kind of helps in opening it up. So what you do is take your fingers where your hairline is, push in your fingers here. Remember to keep breathing and push it right across till on top of the ears. And then you go within the middle of your head. Take your fingers in, put 1 inch across. Take your fingers in, put 1 inch across, and go. Keep on doing this till the back of your neck. And then after that, hang on at the shoulders, okay, for 2 breaths. On the 2nd breath, pull the energies down to the heart chakra and stay there for 2 breaths. Right? Then we come to what is known as a toxin flush. This is really, really important. So there are various points for releasing toxin from the body. You very well know that lymph fluid does not flow, right? It needs to be activated either through exercise or through yogic pranayams. So what this does is it's kind of flushing out. It's kind of moving the lymph and at the same time taking out toxin from the body. I'll show you a couple of key points because these lymphatic points are across everywhere of your body, but I'm going to concentrate on the major one. This is one major point where your hand connects to your shoulder. You press across hard, not too hard. You don't want to injure yourself, but at the same time you want to let your body know, you mean business. On both the sides of that, you press it, and so this is one point. Then the second point is very good for the respiratory system. below the K27 points that I told you, you have these rib grooves. Okay, you press these rib grooves with your middle finger. 1, then there's the other groove. 2, then there's one more, 3, and then you dig in both the hands and kind of